So, Amy, how do you go about creating an atmosphere in your home where children can be spiritual, as far as, negotiating bedtimes, discipline, meal times? What do you do about that?
Well, meal times and bedtimes, they're not negotiable.
Yeah.
It's we all read, you pray,
Yeah.
it's time for bed.
Yeah.
But I think keeping the routine is important because it doesn't matter kind of the time.
Yeah.
You have your wind down routine. We read with the kids for about half an hour, then we read our Bible story so their minds are winding down, they're relaxed.
Very important.
And then it's time to go to bed.
Yes.
So
how long is that wind down routine?
About half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah. And it's purposeful because when you read about our brain development and how it works, you do need 30 minutes of about wind down time before your mind can switch off. And our kids are busy. They're always learning, growing, so they need that wind down time too. So we have found it really important. Obviously, if it's later at night, we won't read for as long because they're tired.
Yes.
But that's
but I also think that having those times before they go to sleep, and also helping them focus on Jesus before he goes to sleep and pray, because our bodies are asleep but our hearts are awake.
Yeah,
he can actually talk to them in the night.
Totally. And then as far as meal times, look, it's different every day because someone's always got something on.
Yes.
But Friday night is our family movie night. Okay. So we pull our couches together, we make a boat, we all eat Mexican in the couch, and we watch a movie together, and we're able to chat, and that is our favourite kind of night in the week. Especially before our kids go to youth and Fridays become different, we really want to make sure that we cultivate that family experience before the weekend. And, we also want to celebrate that we've made it through another week and have fun. I think
you're a big one for having fun.
I'm a big one for having fun and laughing because it changes everything. And I also think it's a choice. We have a very busy life. Look, if we wanted to be down and depressed, I actually think considering what our life looks like, we could go down there, no problem. But Hoodie and I have made a conscious effort that we want to make memories, have fun, and just go for it. Like,
fantastic.
Whatever that looks like.
Yes.
Obviously with boundaries in place, but we love to laugh, and I just think life is serious.
Yes.
So we have to find the fun in it.
Yes.
Because otherwise you just get a bit too tight. And look, as far as food goes, I make about 5 different dinners every night. It's just the season that we're in.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I agree.
And look, it's one meal that's adapted that many times. One likes noodles like this, noodles like that. Some of our friends are like, it's what you get's on the plate. If you don't like it, you don't eat. And I'm like, that's fine. That's how they've chosen to do things. I think it's important for the kids to go to bed full because they burn energy all the time. But again, that's how we've decided to do things. As far as discipline goes, you get a timeout according to your age, but we talk about it beforehand. So the reason why you are sitting in timeout is because you told a lie or you hit someone, and that was definitely when they were younger or they were rude. We talk about it first, the timer went on, once the buzzer went off, we would go down, get on their level. Can you explain to me why you're in timeout to make sure that they know why they are
remembered.
there? And then go, is there anything that you would like to say? I'm very sorry. And we always say, I forgive you, because I think it's really important to teach your kids. Once you say, I forgive you, even as a parent, you have actually forgiven them for what they've done. And they also need to learn that when we have to say sorry to them, and they tell us, I forgive you, they actually need to forgive us as parents. And it's done, whatever healing needs to take place from there. so be it.
Yes.
But I think it's really important to make sure you end with, well, I really forgive you for this.
Yeah.
And it never gets brought up again unless for some other reason it does. But even if they make the same mistake, we will never go, but remember last time when you did that, because it actually means we haven't forgiven them.
Yes.
And
very good lessons.
Then on the day goes, we don't let it hold. Can't let it ruin the day, because
no, it's not worth it.
It's only 5 minutes really
That's
at the end of it. And look, our kids know what we'll tolerate and what we don't tolerate. If we have said to them, I guess now that they're getting older, they get grounded from technology.
Yes.
Because that's a luxury, it's not a necessity, and you actually have to learn consequences of behaviours, good or bad.
Correct.
So,
excellent. Very good.
That's how we do it.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us.
Everyone does it differently.
Everybody does do it differently, yes. And it's got to work for your family, you know. I remember when my children were little, especially my youngest one, he hated cooked anything, hated cooked vegetables. And so I'd cook vegetables for the rest of us.
Yeah.
And for him to eat vegetables, I'd give it to him raw. And I mean,
Perfect.
they're better than that way.
Totally.
And I know a lot of people didn't like that I did that, you know. It had to be one meal for everybody. But it worked for us.
Yeah.
And it worked for him.
And, you know, I just think you shouldn't deprive your kids from things that are nourishing, because
Give
they
it to
need
them
it.
However, and you don't know how they're experiencing, you know, especially people who are highly sensitive, or like you have an autistic child, how they're experiencing that sensory input.
Totally.
So, you know.
And look, one day they might like to cook vegetables.
One day.
Oh, well, it is what it is for now.
Yeah,
Make
exactly.
it work. Everyone happy.
Yeah. Oh,
And if you're still hungry, there's milk in the fridge.
That's right.
You can have a cup of milk.
Excellent.